Us.
Attack on Titan, the anime revered to be the greatest anime of all time, the new gen destroyer, the greatest piece of fiction ever written. I say it's bullshit, and I got two of my homies here, Sav and Justo, and they gonna tell me why they believe it's not bullshit. But in my opinion, Attack on Titan is the most gas anime of all fucking time. All right, it is not top five. The story is mid as fuck. Once you
Tripping.
what? Okay, why you think the story not mid?
My nigga. Attack on Titan story is probably one of the greatest stories I've ever seen in my lifetime. There's just so much like shit that you seen early in the anime that you ain't expect to come back and be like OD tough. Like when Zeke turned out to be Aaron's brother, nigga, I almost backflip out of my chair. That shit was too tough. Cause like it's just like the way they put the whole anime together is just great, nigga. I ain't gonna lie, for
Yeah,
sure top five, for sure top five all time. What's gassed is One Piece. One Piece is dog shit, but we gonna save that for another day.
One Piece is not dog shit. One Piece top three, and it's not number three, and it's not number two.
Tripping,
Anyways, anyways, bro, Attack on
But
Titan literally has the most gassed plot twist of all time. All they do is spam plot twists to make the story good. A story is not good just because it has OD plot twists in it, bro. That does not make a good story. All right.
but
It can.
but it can make a great story. But also the reason why the plot twist in Attack on Titan is so good is because the foreshadowing is also there. Like the creator Isayama, he puts it in your face and lets you know like this will happen in the future, but it just be so many moments of foreshadowing that you might not catch it, and then like something that you could have already knew was coming, you would never even seen it because of the foreshadowing. So
Okay.
it is a lot of plot twists, but the foreshadowing is what makes the plot twist even better. Whether
No,
you catch it or not.
a lot of the plot twists are predictable. Like when
I don't.
like
I didn't.
what's the two dudes names that turned into the Titans when in like the
Oh,
first two seasons?
Bertolt and Reiner.
Yes, that shit was obvious. It was obvious that they was
So
Titans.
so was it obvious when Gabby blicked what's that girl name just though?
You talking about on
Um,
the blimp?
On the plane on the
No,
blimp, you told
no,
me that was obvious?
was it? Wait, hold on, was it obvious when they was in the castle? I think it was season 2, and they was all about to die to because all of the Titans dead. Was it obvious that Ymir was going to turn into the Titan?
No, that
No,
wasn't. No,
I
that
can
wasn't
remember,
obvious.
nobody knew Ymir was a
That wasn't
Titan.
obvious. That wasn't obvious. I'm not saying the
That
story
was
is
not
bad, right?
obvious at all.
But I'm saying it's a lot of they spam a lot of plot twists, right? And when you watching the story, right, you're expecting a plot twist because that's the premise of the show. Like they keep spamming these plot twists and throwing in these different things that are supposed to give this wow factor, and they're not allowing the wow factor to really settle in on you because they're continuously doing it every single season multiple times. Like when they kill old girl on the blimp, right? That was
Sasha.
unnecessary. Yeah, when they killed Sasha, that was unnecessary. Unnecessary death. Pointless death. The only reason they put the death in there was for what? The wow factor. The oh, this is a plot twist. This character is dead now. Ooh, this our story is good. It's so real because characters that you love can die at any time. Yes, they can die at any time, but that was a lovable character. Why would you just kill him off in such a
I
trash
mean,
ass fashion
they
like
do
that?
that. They do that in any anime. Like in Naruto, Neji ain't need to die, but they did it why to bring Naruto and Hinata closer. But at the end of the day, bro did not need to die, and it's not about the plot twist. It's just about the story in the direction they want to go.
Yes, but what I'm saying is, right? Everyone's saying, "Oh, this is the best story of anime history." It's not like this. Okay, let's talk about the Sasha thing, right? That character, like you comparing that to Neji, right? But that character did not have to die. Neji didn't have to die too, right? Those are both examples of bad writing, right? You killing off characters just for the fact of saying your story is real, giving your story a more wow factor feel, like for the lack of better words, you know what I'm saying? It's unnecessary. You don't have to do that
But
to make the
isn't
story
that
a
the
good
point though?
story. And then if the
That's
story was so good, why do they have fucking 15 different endings coming back, making another season? The show should have already been done. In my
because people
opinion.
want more. Why? What the hell? It's a way to make money. Why would they not do it? People want to see more.
That's watering down the show. The show would
It's
have been
not.
better. The show would have been better if it would have ended around season 3, season 4. Like, you know,
Nah.
into season 3. the story was supposed to be about titans, right? And then these big monsters, these ghoulish like creatures, right? Where everyone's like, damn, where do these things come from? That was the whole premise of the thing, to figure out where these things come from and how to kill them. Then once we figure out where they come from, then all of a sudden we going into this Eldic shit, or now we're going back in time and we fucking doing all this extra shit. Like it's like Sword Art Online, right? Sword Art Online season 1. It's your bread and butter. It's all about the video game, and then all of a sudden now we're going into different games now and have guns and niggas turn into female. Like, it just,
But
the story start doing too much.
that's not necessarily true, because the first title of the season, like season 1, the very first episode, the title was like "To You from 1,000 Years." So we if you like took that title and read it, you could tell just off that we was gonna go like this was somebody else's story, and they was basically trying to deliver a message from a certain point in time. So we should have like kind of already knew that at some point we were gonna go back in past and see the history of the Eldians.
So what sets Attack on Titan apart from a story like Death Note, which also has lots of plot twists, also has a great story.
Death Note has an amazing story. Death Note is a great anime.
But nobody says it's the greatest piece of fiction ever. Is that because we didn't have a lot of social media around that time when it came out, or is Attack on Titan just not as good as a story as people make it to be? It's definitely gas.
Well, I don't know, but my belief, my opinion, honestly, I really feel like even if you put Attack on Titan like in a story like you could say like 1990 to from the time Dragon Ball was like on top, Dragon Ball and Sailor Moon and all those, and Rurouni Kenshin, I feel like if you honestly put it back with those animes, I really feel like it's probably even above those, honestly. Like if it would have came out in those times and then like we would have like had it like it was an older anime, I think it still would have been like one of the goats.
Nah,
Attack on Titan is just
I don't think Attack on Titan would be one of the goats. Nah, I don't think Attack on Titan would be one of the goats, because back then in the 90s it was more so about violence.
Attack on Titan has a lot of violence.
Attack on Titan has a lot of violence, but more so people was looking for the action scenes, the fight scenes. Like the Dragon Ball Z, it was straight boxing, it was straight hands, it was straight fight scenes. Like Attack on Titan it's okay as far as like, you know, fight scenes go, but it'll I think Attack on Titan, if it was back in the day, it would be more revered as like a Tokyo Ghoul. Like one of those things where it has a niche audience. It's not really like a broad like Dragon Ball Z is. I don't think it would be as big as Dragon Ball Z, because Dragon Ball Z appeals to a huge audience, and Attack on Titan is kind of like a niche thing. It's kind of like, you know, it's a good anime, but it kind of has like a niche audience, like a core fan base, kind of like Tokyo Ghoul has their people, and One Piece has their people, and My Hero has their people type shit. I don't think it would be.
But the thing is, it's a lot of people, even people that's like not really like, oh, Attack on Titan my favorite anime. It's a lot of people that say this is the best ending we got from an anime in a very long time, or because you know a lot of creators of anime is like when they finishing a manga, like it be so many things going into it. Like a lot of people don't be wanting certain things to happen, but they got to realize it's not their manga. So like when they ended off the way as it did, that was an amazing ending. It's for top 3 endings I ever seen from any anime.
But they had to do it. They had to redo the shit like 3-4 times.
But he went in the direction that he wanted to at the end of the day, and he didn't give the fans necessarily what he wanted, but he gave them what he wanted, and he tried to get them what they wanted. And I'm pretty sure that's the reason why he caught. Even though the thing that happened with Mika said, that's why at the end she gave Bro the kiss. I think that was like the most subtle ending that they could have like put on their story. And even that, like the with Attack on Titan, the openings and endings, like they foreshadowed like the rumbling. Like they foreshadowed that back in like season 1 or 2. It was like they even show they even show the founder Ymir. They show her daughter when like she was like eating their bodies like in the endings. Like he was foreshadowing that too. He was foreshadowing the rumbling and everything. I said that's what makes the story so good, because it's like he foreshadows, but he also puts it right there in your face, and like he lets you piece it together. So the fact that like the wild fact that the plot twist coming in like that, just like that's just the cherry on top, because you can know it's coming and it still will be like, yeah, it'll still like surprise you.
I personally got Villain Saga over Attack on Titan. I ain't gonna cap, but we gonna say that for another video. So, in conclusion, I believe that Attack on Titan is a great anime. It's top 20 in my opinion, top 15 for
Top
sure.
20?
Yeah, it's top 15.
Tripping.
It's top 15 for sure.
Top 20?
It's
Not top 10?
it's top 10. It's
You
top
seen
10.
Hunter x Hunter?
It's top 10. It's top 10. It's top 10.
Have you seen Hunter x Hunter?
Yeah, I watch Hunter x Hunter.
Not gonna lie to you, Attack on Titan might be above Hunter x Hunter. Well, no, it is. And Hunter x Hunter is a great anime.
Oh my gosh, Attack on
Hey,
Titan
bro, I don't care.
Attack
In
on
my
Titan is
my
carried
opinion,
by the story. It's carried
in my opinion,
by plot
Attack on
twists.
Titan is top 3 anime all time. In order: Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, Attack on Titan. Talk to me. I don't care.
Fuck.
That's a valid top 3.
One Piece, Dragon
That's
Ball
my
Z,
top 3.
Naruto.
One Piece, not One Piece not even top 20.
We'll talk
I'm
about One
sorry.
Piece in another video. So, in conclusion, once again, I believe Attack on Titan is a great anime, but I just believe that the story relies heavily on plot twists and things that are meant to wow the, for lack of better words, to wow the watcher. They do certain unnecessary things, and I believe that since they spam so many plot twists throughout the story, you're expecting a plot twist. I don't think that the story organically just flows through. You know what I'm saying? I think that when you're watching it, if you watched a lot of anime, you are like looking for something to happen, which I don't think you should necessarily do if you're watching a story. I think you should just organically watch it, and then if something happens, then you're like, wow. And I believe it has, great animation, it has good characters, memorable characters. I believe a lot of characters in Attack on Titan are good characters, but I believe it's really only like 3, like Mikasa, Eren, and Levi. I think those 3 characters are really like above
Connie.
everyone else. Yeah, Connie, but I believe I believe those 3 are like
Nah. What's the nigga name? Captain Levi.
Armin.
Yeah, him.
Yeah,
tough.
that's what I said. Levi,
tough.
Mikasa, and Eren. I believe those are the only really memorable characters from the anime. I don't think it has a lot of
Armin?
depth. I don't think it has a lot of.
Levi, what, his stepdad or
We discredited my nigga. We discredited my nigga Captain. Why can't I remember his name? He
I know you're talking. Hey, bro, tough. He my favorite character in there.
Captain Irwin.
Irwin too.
We gonna discredit my nigga?
Yes, Irwin, but he's not. He doesn't transcend the anime in that sense. I mean that.
Yes, he do.
I know. Only people who watch the show know about him. When I mean top 3, I mean like when you talk about Dragon Ball Z, Piccolo, Trunks, Gohan, Goku, Vegeta, these people transcend the anime. Frieza, these people transcend the anime, meaning that even if Kid Buu, like even if you don't watch it, you know about these characters. You see what I'm saying? If you watch if you haven't watched Attack on Titan, you don't know about nobody but Eren, Mikasa, and Levi. You don't know about
he should be transcended. I feel like, because at the end of the day, they needed somebody to lead. And I'm not saying like everybody around that show is like they dunces or stupid or anything, but they needed somebody who was gonna actually lead them and make the best decisions in like situations where if you make the wrong choice, everybody, including yourself, in this like predicament could die. Either you're gonna lose a lot of men, or you're gonna lose your entire army.
Transcend the anime. Like when you look at the anime, a lot of the characters in there are forgettable in a sense, as they don't hold that much weight to the point to where they can be known without having watched the show.
But I get what you're saying. I get that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I believe it has some good characters in it, and the characters have some good depth, but I don't believe they hold enough weight to be able to hold on their own, without having watched the show. So that's my stance on it, and I'll let y'all give y'all stance on it, then we can end the video.
I feel like what they did when they like all the plot twists and everything they're doing is a good thing. I don't care if you say they spam it or whatever they do, but that's smart for marketing, because that's how they put stuff out there that fans gonna gravitate towards, like stuff. Because like when people not expecting something to happen, and that should happen out of nowhere, and that actually wows you, that pulls you even closer towards the show. And even if it pulls you close towards the show, and that you tell somebody about like that specific scene, and that interests them, it's gonna pull in more audience. So that's smart for marketing what they did. So either way, is that still makes the show tough. I don't care.
Yeah, I feel like that's the direction the show should have went in. Because like Attack on Titan was one of them animes where people thought like, oh, and then the wow factor. And even if you like just watch the first season, you gotta remember the main character legit dies Like I know for a fact the people who just start watching that show, like who haven't read the manga and they was watching Attack on Titan, they all thought that nigga died on that first episode. Was it the first episode? No, it wasn't the first episode. It
Oh,
was
when it's like it's the third episode
it was the first season. It was the first season when they went
Aaron
out to
got
go.
ate.
Yeah,
When they,
yeah,
he
yeah.
got swallowed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that one was
Yeah.
tough.
Yeah.
Okay.
It kind of gave me a reminder of one of the older goats, Yu Yu Hakusho. If niggas know.
You Hakusho, tough. Well, guys, that's the video. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. Do you guys think Attack on Titan is gassed? Or do you think Attack on Titan is top 3 anime of all time? And what is your top 3 anime? Hey, it's the game. It's Extraction. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Look out for our next video. Alright, peace, y'all.